Hawkers scamper away to escape almost daily raids by Nairobi City Council officers, commonly referred to as carries. Kenya's capital is home to approximately 3,000 street vendors, many of them without legal permits. Business permits in Nairobi varying in costs from $100 to $1,000, too expensive for the small street vendor. As an alternative, the City Council has designated spots where hawkers can sell their goods for a daily fee of about $1. Here, at this alternative market, there are more vendors than space, and the congestion forces many to sell illegally on the streets. Paul Njoroge has been a street vendor for 5 years and says it's the only way he can make a living and support his family.
In a day, if the City Council doesn't harass us, we can make between $5 and $10. That is enough money, and we don't need to rely on government handouts. For the young hawkers, this is better than turning to crime. We are only trying to make an honest living.
Honest maybe, but still running afoul of city regulations. Askari raids have turned more aggressive over the last few years. Muhian Duati, an official from the Nairobi Central Business District Hawkers Association, or NCBDHA, says the raid tactics are unnecessarily violent.
When we look at issues concerning human rights, the City Council grossly violates these rights when they use brutal force to apprehend hawkers. And it is not only hawkers who get injured. When police do things like hurl broken bottles at the hawkers, bystanders get injured.
Despite repeated efforts to reach out to the Nairobi City Council, the council would not give an official comment on the allegations. Established 4 years ago, the Kenyan National Commission of Human Rights, or KNCHR, has now gotten involved in the issue. Kagwiri Mbogori, the KNCHR chairperson, spoke to VOA.
Some of the approaches of the city inspectorate towards the hawkers, I think it has surpassed what is allowable within the legal framework. It is, I would say, irregular amounts of violence to the extent of killing, maiming, or otherwise injuring hawkers.
The KNCHR has registered more than 20 complaints from hawkers in the last year alone and has filed 3 cases with the court for excessive violence. The United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, estimates Kenya's unemployment rate at 40%, with those in informal sector at 70%. Hawking makes up approximately 5% of jobs in Kenya. Lenny Ruvaga for VOA News, Nairobi.